So there is a map called An Improved World. I didn't come close to even typing that. Anyway. And this is a difficult map, in my opinion. The average score is just over 16,500. However, when you factor in that better players in general are going to be playing this map, the score, I mean, really would be lower if it was, I would say, more widely used by the general public. Good map, a lot of really fun locations. And I guess I played it before. I don't really remember when. I played it on Geoguessr a little bit recently, but I can't remember when I got this score. It would be nice if it showed you. Maybe it does. Ooh, it does. Is there a date, though? I don't see a date. But pretty nice rush, I guess. Why did I go near St. Petersburg? I have no idea when I played this. You know what's funny is I see this, I would think, I thought maybe south. I don't go where I guessed last time, that's for sure. Just got lucky. I went Ireland on UK. I went Romania on Hungary. And I went Ukraine on Slovakia. How long ago did I play this? Did I ever go Ukraine here? It had to have been NMPZ. Because there's even way back when, there's no way I go Ukraine without Cyrillic. I just wouldn't. But even, no EU strips. I must have had this angle. I can't say for certain. Anyway, I've improved quite a bit since whenever I played this. I'd love to have a date. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist. But this is going to be the tournament this weekend as I record for the Rainbow Tournament. I'm going to be playing with the Stone Team and Diono. And I'm going to need to see some rounds, kind of get the feel of the map if I'm going to be worth a damn to my team. So we're playing An Improved World. Trying to do the best that we possibly can. This is going to be Senegal. Why is it Senegal? Well, we have a French pole, which you'll find in Senegal as is, it's a French colony or former French colony. But also it looks like Africa with the trees. The road especially just looks very Senegalese to me. It's like this black kind of tarry asphalt. I don't really know what to call it. With just like the outside looking the way it is. Kind of some long grass. This isn't like a super typical Senegal round. There are a lot of trees. So I think I want to go east. And then beyond that, you do have the car meta with the mirror and the bars, which you couldn't see. And then also rifts in the sky, which are cut out of the frame. But we get Senegal either way. And I do want to go east, which you typically wouldn't see a lot in maps. And I want to go east because of the trees. I know the coverage is not like big in the south, and you definitely don't have any underneath the Gambia. I could definitely see trees being more coastal as well, and I guess it's probably more likely that you would see it over here, or coverage at least, so maybe I will go here instead of east, and just being super, super, super north. I guess it didn't look like coastal, so maybe I would have changed that. This should be Thailand, right? We have these poles with the holes in them. It definitely looks Southeast Asian. We got a guy on a motorbike, just the concrete all over the place. Just looks very Asian to me. And the Thai poles have like a billion different wires going in and out of them. I will also have what appears to be Thai script. And don't see any yellow plates, so I would say this is unlikely to be Lao. Or Laos. We also have a Thai flag. I would say this is probably Thailand. I would go downtown Khon Kaen. Let's get right in there. And we end up being 65 miles away. Not a bad guess, but I wasn't crazy for thinking, oh, you know what, maybe Lao, because it was actually pretty close. Or Laos. I've heard it's both different ways depending on your language and where you are. But I want to say it the way the people say it of the country, so I don't know. I'll probably just stick with Lao, I guess. This one is interesting to me. With the architecture, I would go Bulgaria. I would say I feel like you'll see that a lot with this like style of roof with the boxy looking like grayish houses. Where else could I see? I could see I mean, I could see Serbia, but I know we have antenna on the car, so I don't think we're going to be in Serbia. I don't know what Croatia has going on. I guess I could see it being Croatia. I guess I could see Romania as well. For sure, Romania, especially with the white painted poles on the bottom, but they're not like Romanian poles. I would go Bulgaria. Maybe I'll hedge slightly towards Romania with, like, I guess, right there. Ends up being 34 miles away, ends up being close to Romania. The vibes are good right now on a pretty difficult map, which is nice, but it's only been 3 rounds in. We do have a 3 streak going on. I don't know what this is. Looks like the sun is north, but tough to tell. And we see that from the shadows and the sun, of course. I would say sun is north. So I would say maybe I lean Argentina right now. Let's see. Well, we do have what appears to be an elevated trash receptacle, which is going to be very common in Argentina and Brazil and probably Paraguay and Uruguay, but I'm not sure for a fact. I would say this is probably Argentina. Not really giving me Brazil vibes. I mean, unless it's super south. I also think these are Argentine poles. So I would say this is Argentina for sure. Santa Fe ends up being Uruguay. It's close, but unfortunately we don't get streak. What could tell me? I mean, we do have we had a thick kind of like pole here, or if you even want to call it that, which you will see. But it wasn't. That's like didn't really look like the usual signs you'll see. This is a holder for a fire extinguisher, which doesn't even appear to be in there. The road quality, I would say, might be the biggest indicator that it was in Argentina. Yeah, this was kind of a tough round for me. But that's not terrible points, but it's not going to be good enough. We are going to be in Thailand again, left side drive, Thai flags, making it pretty obvious here. But where is this going to be? I mean, very similar flag distribution. We had the Thai flag and then the yellow flag, which I don't know what the yellow flag is, admittedly. It feels definitely more tropical with these palms. I would say I'm more likely to go south here. I feel like there just isn't really... You don't really see Bangkok a lot. But I'm just going to hedge a little bit and just north into being more north. But again, not bad points. We did get 22K on the first try here, which is a new map record for me. Even though if it took, nearly 6 minutes. But that's all right. This should be Chile. This pole is Chilean. It looks like a Brazilian waffle pole, as we call them. But no ladders, no rungs of the ladder, I should say, on the waffle pole. This is the top, kind of looks like a Thai pole on top. Also, a very dry white car. The thing is, though, it almost looks Peruvian. So I'm trying to think, where does that mean we should go? Because in Chile, up here, I want to say it's very unless it's on the border, it's very dry and desert, but sandy almost. So I kind of want to go more south, but I never see anything here. I could also see it being, closer to Peru is the problem. But I think I'll go there. I could see it being slightly more south. I don't think it's as south as Santiago. So I'm comfortable with that guess. I think we'll get decent points either way. Ends up being more south. But, yeah, not as far south as Santiago. So I would say that's a pretty good guess. Not awful. This looks like the U.S. instantly. Looks like the U.S. South. I could see it being East Texas, to be honest, but let's get a better look. Plates are white, maybe. Tough to say. What tells me the U.S.? Just looks like it, to be honest. Looks like kind of a suburban, maybe that's not even the right term, but it looks like a town, or right term. Looks like a town in the U.S., man. Mailboxes out, wood poles with the transformer on them. Ooh, this does not have a front plate. This looks like the Alabama plate from the back, which I could absolutely 1,000% buy this being Alabama. No front plates make sense for Alabama. Yeah, I think this is Alabama. Now the question becomes where? Alabama, pretty big north to south. Doesn't feel like Panhandle quite to me, but could be mistaken. But I'd be more likely to go like Huntsville area or Birmingham to hedge probably rather than Mobile. So I'll go there. And okay, wow, it was as coastal as you can get pretty much. Ends up being Mississippi. I guess maybe I just thought that. I still do think that's an Alabama plate. I could be mistaken though. But it ends up being super coastal. I just really didn't feel like, obviously we can't see the water, but I feel like we didn't see any coastal trees. I feel like you might see like a palm or two in somebody's like lawn or whatever, but don't really see that. I mean, that maybe looks a little bit more coastal, but it's just a plant in somebody's yard. So I am a little bit surprised to see it quite so far south, but I'm also at the same time not super shocked, as like it's not a huge difference from Birmingham to Mobile from the coast. Like how much crazy different can it really get? So we get decent points, not as well, didn't perform as well as we could have. This is going to be Japan. We have low camera, but also Japanese architecture. Pretty distinct, I would say. Pretty distinctive. Where in Japan is this is a much, much harder game to play. Seems like we have, I would say this looks like a cemetery. I'm trying to see if there are any indicators for region here. Not really seeing, I'm looking for the the Claymore heaters of the north. Looking for those. Do not really see those, and that's kind of like the only thing I know about region guessing in Japan. I have no idea where this is. We do have mountains. They seem drier. I'm going to go, I'll hedge more north. Ends up being super south. I can't region guess in Japan. I can't. I try. I don't know what this is, by the way. Seems crazy. These mountains seem super distinct or distinctive. Felt like might have been Italy right away, but I don't know. The shape of these mountains kind of makes me think like Southeast Asia. At least this one on the right here. The left, not so much. I'm sure I'm going to go Italy on this. We have... Is this Gen 2? I don't think so. Is this low cam? It's surely not Japan. It's got to be Swiss then. Where would it look like this? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to go Switzerland. The mountains are really interesting, but I'm going to say that this is low cam, which means we're lower to the ground with a wide blur. I don't know where it would look like this. Maybe down in here. Ends up being Italy. I mean, it didn't look like Gen 2 because we didn't have the halo on top. Or not that I could tell. Maybe we do. I don't know. That's tough. Maybe we do. Didn't quite look like low cam, but with the size of the blur, I thought it probably had to be. So my first instinct of Italy was right. I tried to use meta, and I get wrong. This should be Finland. All white lines. Here's the thing that makes this a little bit difficult is I feel like I see these reddish trees. First of all, Poland all the time, but when I see it in Scandinavia, I see them in Sweden. I don't know the snow pole. Don't know who that's specific to. Just feel like usually in Sweden, you'd be more likely to see dashed lines on the outside, but that doesn't mean everywhere. I want to guess Sweden over Finland. even though I think it's more likely Finland. It just looks more like northern Sweden to me. I'll be wrong. I got a 0 streak, whatever. Ends up being Finland. I don't know why I did it. I mean, you guys heard me talk through it. I don't know. Just I went off feel instead of, I don't know. Is this Andorra? Feels like it could be. We got rocks going on. Is it Park City, Utah? Okay, what is this? I think it is. What did I say at first? Andorra? I mean, I see it. Vibes definitely fit. But I think this is actually going to be the U.S. We have a sign for Park City, but plates to me, I guess they could travel. I thought more like the plates to me look Nevada rather than Utah. It says Park City, dude. I'm gonna go Park City, Utah. I don't know how big that is. I've never been. I don't even know exactly where it is, but Park City, Utah, that's a place. Here it is. I mean, surely in here somewhere, right? We have the Hyatt. I don't know how to say it. Where would that be, though? This is Deer Valley on the other side. So, I don't even know what these are. I mean, are these other hotels going up? Hyatt Centric. Hilton Grand Vacations Club. Maybe that's what we'll find. Because this is probably 5K-able if I'm right about this being Park City, Utah, and it's not bait. But I don't know why it would be bait, you know? Park City Mountain, that's a lodge. Show me Hyatt or Hilton. It would be a crime not to 5K this and just click in Park City. But what if I can't find it? Should I try to line up the road angle? It's an easy way to embarrass myself, I suppose. It's got to be one of these pink things. Right? Surely. Doubletree by Hilton Hotel. I feel like the vibe just isn't quite right for that. Because we don't have... I mean, do we have a road just off to our side? It's like, it's so winding. I don't know. I've already taken too long on this. I don't know. I just feel like it's not that. Unfortunately. I feel like this is Deer Valley. Deer Valley. 3 miles away. There it is. Hyatt Centric, Park City. I was looking in here and it was up here. Which it did not make sense where I clicked, and I knew it. You guys could tell I wasn't excited about it. It is what it is. We got good points, just unfortunately did not do as well as we could have. I thought surely Spain, but I guess I don't know that for a fact. It just looks like Spain to me. And there's the yellow reflector. We do have a sign for something. Starts with a C. Don't know what it would be. Could it say Castellón? Maybe. Could it say Cartagena? It's possible. I don't know. It seems like it does, actually. To the northwest. Maybe we're like... I can't see anything else. Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. I don't know. Got mountains to the north as well. Kind of fits for this area. Road slightly curves to the northwest and then maybe hard west. We're going north and then northwest, bang. Kind of ramps around. Is there anything that matches in this area that I like? I mean, it's north to northwest curves that way. But I don't know how we could be going. I want something that curve harder west. It also doesn't seem like it's a main highway, so maybe it's one of these. I don't know. We'll go there. 48 miles away into being on this road. Let's see if it actually was a sign for the city that I thought it was. That'd be fun if it was. That means we got lucky. Nope. Caravaca de la Cruz. Cowface. I think that's just taking two words that mean different things in Spanish and combining them into one word. That means a totally different thing. But separated cara, face, vaca, cow face. Surely U.S., right? I mean, why is it not? Yellow middle line, rumble strip down the middle. Not Norway, not Finland, I don't think. Where does this look like in the U.S., though? That's the problem. And I don't have an answer. Don't have an answer for that. Pole looks a little bit weird for the U.S. to me. Am I going Finland on this, dude? I can't see the signs. It doesn't strike me as the U.S., even though it seems like it should be. I'm going to go Finland. Ah, gosh. Solid white outside line, yellow middle lines. The tree, the road is just, it seems weird for the U.S. Oh, would you see these in Finland, though? You definitely wouldn't. I don't know. I guess I don't know that to be true. Where would I go if it was the U.S., though, is the thing. I don't know. Like north, surely. I guess it could be Canada. Could be Canada. I don't know where to go. I'm going to go Canada. Where in Canada is this? I'm going to go north-south road pretty much. It's this one. All right, it was the U.S. It was Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Looked weird, dude. It looked weird. I was all over the place on that one. That was a tough round. Ooh, what new wide India blur. Very interesting. I know nothing about India in the game. Absolutely nothing. I have no idea where it looks like this. I would say it seems flat and agricultural. It's also not super crowded by what I think of India. I don't know where to go for this. I need some luck now. Bang. Didn't get it. Not awful points, though. As it being south of Jaipur. I hopefully didn't butcher that horrifically. What is this? I thought Kyrgyzstan right away. Bang! Kyrgy car. There is a mirror meta for going different areas. I always forget which is which. So, not going to really go off that. We have... I mean, it looks awesome, by the way. It looks cool. Looks dry, though. I'm going to go southwest, probably. Near Jalalabad. To the east, we got a little river action going on. Slightly northwest road. All right, this. I don't know that it is. I don't know that it's not. I clicked the northeast road, by the way. You guys notice that? Why did I do that? I don't know. Northwest curving north. And I clicked a northeast road. I don't know why I did that. Because bad at the game is why. And there it is. Ends up getting, decent points, but yeah. Just stupid. Stupid fella. All right, we'll do one more on Improved World. Should be Colo, yellow, plate, cross, back of sign. I thought south for sure. So I'm going to go there. Instant vibe, going to do it. Bang. So south. Trust my gut, dude. I got to go even more. I got to commit. That's on the border. This should be Brazil. We have that waffle pole I was talking about earlier, but we do have a rung in that proverbial ladder. I thought Sao Paulo State. Very interesting tree. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to that. I think it's around there. Oh, so north. Stupid. I was tricked. This, I thought New Zealand. Yeah, we got the possum guard is what that thing is. Also looks like New Zealand. We do have Gen 2. I am going to do this bad boy, Nelson. Ends up being North Island, but not a bad hedge, though. I'll do one more after this. Peru? Double yellow middle line with these mountains. White car. Any chance Bolivia? Wow, this is so red. Now, a new meta I've decided is a thing, is in Bolivia, you have writing on the side of the road. I don't see any of that here. I'm not going Bolivia. Also, Bolivia, are these Bolivian plates? Could be. I'm going to go Peru. It's so red. I don't know where it gets this red in Peru. I'm sure multiple places. I just don't know. Not challenging it. I just don't know where to go. Go there. Ends up being Bolivia. Do one more after this. So I got this little fly buzzing around, and just got him. Just like that. Beast. Look at all this volcanic rock. You want me to go Hawaii, don't you? I'm gonna. U.S., I think, with the yellow middle line. Can't see the plate, but it's like Hawaii plate, surely. Water to the south. This should be 5Kable. Northwest Road. Let's pick an island. I want to say it's this one. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. I like the sound of that. Kind of like, let's line up the road so I can pretend that that's going to do anything. Directly north, and it's like, like it's kind of like flat northwest. So, I mean, something like this kind of makes sense to me a little bit. I don't hate it. Do we have any type of curve? Not really. No waters to the south. Could it be something like this? For sure could be. I actually kind of prefer that. Like right there. But would we see houses or something around? Hard to see if we get any of that. Yeah, we're going northwest, or mostly north. That's like northeast, but it's like northwest if you're going this way. Maybe that doesn't fit. Northwest. If you're going right, I mean, something like this would fit. That's closer to the angle. Hawaii Belt Road to the south. I like that. Is there anything that fits better over here? That road I'm a little bit worried about. We're going to go there. And I basically 5K'd. This is not a 5Kable map, by the way, because we have nothing to line up. Oh, was there a little road off? No. Was there a little road? No, there wasn't. Okay, it's not really a 5 cable map. Not much to go off of, and we just lined up the road. And I think that's a pretty phenomenal guess, by the way. Nearly a 5K on that island of Hawaii. Hawaii. I like that. This is going to be Senegal. Like to see it. This reminds me so much more of this area in Senegal right around here rather than up here. I'm pretty confident. Very north road. Do we have anything to line up here? It's just a very north-south road. I don't know what it is for sure, but you know, something like this makes sense to me. Very north-south. It could be a ton of these, but I think it's going to be... I like the look of this one. I'm going to go where I have it. That's fine. 39 miles away. Yeah, it looks way more like this area than up there like the last one where I guessed this area. Anyway. What is this? I thought South Africa right away. I thought like Pretoria. Very nice area for South Africa, but with all these fences around the house like this, around the houses, I think it's definitely South Africa. I would just go Pretoria. Yeah, I don't really have any reason to pick a different city in South Africa here. I don't really know where it's nicer. Silverton. All right. Ends up being 30 miles away, closer to Joburg, maybe. This, I thought Bulgaria. I don't know, just thought it. No real reason to go anywhere else. Yeah. Gonna go Bulgaria. Trusting the gut sometimes works. Not on this occasion. It is super northwest Finland in a place I've never seen. This should be, I would say Ghana, but something's not right. I think it's Dakar. We have French blue-looking plates on these taxis. I think it's Dakar. Yeah. I'm sure this is not even that difficult of a round, but just has that vibe. This is being 2.2 miles away in Dakar, Senegal. And this should be Tunisia. I don't know the meta for which car in Tunisia is where. There is one, but red government plate on the black plate, or red mark. We have French and Arabic. I mean, very coastal, but that's Tunisia. I thought Sousse. So let's go Sousse. I mean, the main road, or I don't know that we're on a main road, but we'll go there. Ends up being Sousse, 2.2 miles away. I'm ready for the tournament, man. Other than this one round, this was a pretty great seed. 2 Senegals is interesting. Crushed Tunisia, I would say did well in South Africa, and then don't want to talk about that one. But yeah, playing pretty well, and I feel like that's a pretty difficult map. So I'm happy with my performance. Not like the craziest, most difficult map. There's stuff to help you get the country, but yeah, playing pretty well, I think. So I'll leave you guys there for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.